Usually, it's never good to intentionally make somebody feel insecure around you, because the difference between that insecurity and the insecurity that I'm going to be talking about in this video is that the first insecurity, they will respond to the sense of insecurity with attacking you because you become a threat, right? They will do whatever they can to feel secure, even if it means attacking and hurting you. This type of insecurity comes not from validation or the desire to get validation from you, but rather you are just reflecting to them their shortcoming and you have become a threat. That is not what I'm talking about. That's abusive. It is offensive. And that is completely disrespectful to do this. What I'm talking about is you want them to feel a need for you. You want them to feel a need around you, a need that you can meet. The safety you give them, the sense of acceptance that they feel in your presence, once they leave you, reveals a sense of discontent inside. So once you return, they'll have a sense of, I don't want to feel that lack anymore. And so because of that, it creates an underlying insecurity, a natural insecurity. It's like the child who loves his mother and doesn't want to get away from her. They may have a perfectly healthy relationship, but the point is that it's his love creates an insecurity that pushes that kid to want to be around his mother. So it's very important that you guys understand this, because every time I make this type of video, people seem to never really hear what I just said to you guys. And the reason why it's this: everyone possesses a delicate ego that remains concealed beneath a facade of security on the outside. And behind this mask, behind the mask we wear lies the feeling of uncertainty and emptiness. Every single one of us. Your task then is to unearth these doubt and anxiety, leveraging them to guide individuals towards success through your influence. So, and the beauty about this is that when people genuinely like you, when they have an affinity for you, this happens naturally. In fact, you can potentially open up wounds in a person without even knowing it, because they like you so much. You make them feel they're so comfortable in your presence that your absence reveals a deep state of unhappiness. So by ceding the moments of insecurity and hesitation, you position yourself as their rescuer, akin to a guardian figure. The sensation of lacking and yearning forms the foundation of all aspirations. This void in their mind becomes the space where you could introduce your charm, your presence, and your love, which would then entice them to enter your realm. Absent anxiety, without this anxiety, you can't do this. And this anxiety is a reflection of how much they like you, of how much they depend on you, or better yet, how much you fulfill in them, right? Because any addict will tell you that when you get a hit of your drug, when you don't have the hit of your drug, you feel anxiety. And you only feel anxiety because you are addicted to that. And so in your very nature, in just who you are, you create this type of anxiety. That's why you don't have to try so hard. You really don't. You just have to be very cognizant of overexposing yourself, of being too polite, of not really being yourself around them is what really causes this to backfire on you. Let me explain to you why. You see, naturally when you like people, what you don't notice about people who like you a lot is that they're very sensitive, right? They have a hypersensitivity to the signals you send out. And this hypersensitivity tends to create illusions in their minds where they see things that are not there. Where if you don't text them for a few hours, they start thinking that maybe you found someone. Or maybe you didn't sleep over with them that night when you always do. And now they're saying maybe they're losing interest, you know? And so this hypersensitivity comes about because of how much they like you and because how much they realize that when they're not around you, they feel anxious, right? It's that anxiety that makes the love so interesting, so sparky, so captivating. Without that anxiety, it won't be exciting. It just won't. It just won't. And so falling in love with someone naturally creates soft spots in them, right? And it makes the soft spots even softer. And they'll pay attention to the slightest change in your behavior. And this deepening of paying attention is what inspires them to be romantic. This deepening of paying attention is what allows them to remember your birthdays. That's why it's a red flag when they forget those little things. It's this deepening of attention to you is what makes them want to impress you, is what makes them remember the little things about you, is what flatters you, pretty much, right? And this happens because you become a mirror to them, right? Your mere presence is placing a mirror in front of them from which they can see their emptiness, right? They become aware of that lack so that you can feel it on the other hand, right? And the reason why is because people are very lazy, right? They're always looking for somebody else to fulfill them. They're always looking for that magic elixir, always looking for that improvement without putting effort. And so the desire to have somebody feel our emptiness is a weakness that we all prey on each other with. Because if people didn't have this lack inside, nobody will seduce each other. Nobody will need a partner. Nobody will need to get married if everyone is fulfilled. People only fall in love and only deeply and obsessively fall in love when there's a lack in their lives. It's just that simple. Without that lack, I don't care. If you're a moral person, then too bad for you. Too bad for you, right? Because even Jesus said, all of you that are weak, all of you that are unhappy, come to you. Jesus didn't say, all you happy motherfuckers come over. No. He wants, even Jesus said, from the mouth of babes comes the kingdom of heaven. Give me your weak, give me your lame, and give me your this, your that. And the reason why that is because the unfulfilled, the ones that need something, are the ones that are easily seduced. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, Emotional Mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.